Okay, so entertainment is a huge part of our lives, whether we're listening to music between classes, killing time watching TV, or reading a book, which is unlikely. We are always entertaining ourselves, and with advances in technology, we have so much access to so much entertainment. And not only that, but it's easier and easier to create entertainment for anybody. So there's just a huge pool of entertainment for us to sift through. And this huge body of entertainment makes it so much more difficult to weed out the valuable things that we should be watching or listening or reading. Since so much of our experience comes from entertainment, it's absolutely imperative that we are always thinking about what we're consuming and what we're watching, and not just sitting there passively watching something because we're used to it or because it's on or anything like that. And to do this, we need to know what about entertainment makes it valuable to us and what it gives to us. And to know about what entertainment is worth our time, like I said, we need to go through and figure out those things that are valuable to us. But then there's also that step of after that, going through that actual material and actually finding things that are valuable, because it's such a huge sea of things. It's pretty difficult and pretty daunting to get going with that and to find new bits of entertainment. So entertainment not only affects us socially with our friends, it affects who we are and what we think about, what we relate, what you remember. So it's really important that we are getting this beneficial entertainment. Like when we read a good book or listen to a good song, we're always interpreting that information and listening to little things in the song and enjoying that, or reading books and then thinking about these tangential thoughts or whatever. They're leading us to these like higher brain functions. And not only is our own life enriched by this quality entertainment, but so is the lives of our friends, because when we are consuming this more complex information, we have more valuable things to say and more valuable things to share with people. And we're just broadening our horizons and increasing our sense of culture. In the same way that an athlete can't eat fast food and expect to be healthy at all, or continue with their profession, we can't expect to consume the fast foods of entertainment and still be people that can contribute intellectually to conversation, or can consider ourselves cultured. So hopefully you agree that we should be seeking quality entertainment with everything that we consume. And next I'm going to talk about how much of our daily experience is actual entertainment, and give you some examples to kind of show you that it's all around us all the time. According to the information gathered by the Nielsen Company, which is a company that does statistics basically on consumer type stuff, in 2010, the last quarter of 2010, the average American watched 34 hours and 39 minutes of TV a week. And if you assume that a person sleeps 8 hours a night, that's 31% of their time is going to TV. And you keep that trend up your whole life. You probably don't, but that's 31% of your life, your waking hours in your life spent watching TV. So that's a huge chunk. And that's just television, and we're also always listening to music, whether it be at home or in the car or on the way to class or in class. It's always all around us. And another thing I think we're all really, or that we can all really relate to, is procrastinating through entertainment, especially Netflix or Hulu or whatever. When you need to get a project done or something, you just sit there and you watch a show, and then you click next show, and then you click next show, and it's just hours go by, and you're more stressed out because you don't have done what you needed to get done, and it's just a bad situation. But yeah, just entertainment around us all the time. Next, I'm going to talk about some of the differences between good and bad entertainment, or what I consider to be the differences. And I think there's a big contrast between the two. And unfortunately, it seems that bad entertainment is becoming more and more the standard. So I'm going to talk about the difference between good and bad entertainment and why I think each ends up the way that it does. To me, good entertainment is something that invokes thought, inspiration, or draws strong emotions out of us. Of course, everyone has their own unique thoughts and inspirations, emotional ties, so entertainment is going to mean different things to everybody. But I still think there are general agreements that we can say, oh, well, this has complexity, or this is a good thing of entertainment. You can watch it, you can analyze it, you can gain stuff from it. And then there's that other kind of entertainment that you just kind of sit passively and watch, and once it's over, you don't really take anything from it. It's just basically a time killer. And that's the kind of bad entertainment, or what I would consider bad entertainment, is that entertainment that puts people in a passive state and doesn't intrigue them in any way. Usually, if some work is uninteresting, it's not because the creator is bad at what they do. I think it comes more from the fact that they're doing it for the wrong reasons. For bad entertainment, I think mostly it's because these people are looking for money instead of trying to get across an important idea or draw out a particular emotion from their audience, which is the motivation behind artists and why they want to convey their ideas. So you just get less quality work, and they're just focused on finishing the project and having it appeal to people instead of having something meaningful. And so that's why I think bad entertainment, where I think bad entertainment comes from. And then you have the people who pour their passion and their essence into their art, and who are undoubtedly going to come up with better entertainment for us to consume. And if we can habituate ourselves to start consuming this higher quality entertainment, we're not only going to increase our personal lives and our well-being, our mental well-being, really, we're going to also inspire our friends to take in that positive entertainment and enrich their lives. So I don't think it's too hard to get a sense of the distinction between good and bad entertainment when we really think about the different things that we get from entertainment. So now I'm coming to the point where, how do you decide what media to consume? How do you sift through that huge ocean to find, the gems, I guess, that are worth your time? Finding interesting things to watch, read, or listen can be quite a chore. Often you sit there, say you're listening to music, you'd rather go and listen to an album that you like and just put it on and not think about it, then go out and look for similar artists and try a couple albums out, decide if you like one, and then start. You're usually just going to press the album that you've heard a bunch of times and let it play. But I think it's a really bad thing to get stuck in that spot, because we're just not experiencing as much, and we need to be striving for new and interesting forms of entertainment. We have music radio type services like Pandora and Spotify to discover new music. There are message boards and reviews for television shows that we can use to find out what we'd be interested in, and communities and all sorts of things to find books that might interest us based on what we've read and what we've been interested in. And the internet makes that so easy. There's no excuse to not be searching for new entertainment because it's so available. So when deciding what entertainment is good enough for us, we can look at reviews, but that only goes so far. Other people's opinions only go so far. You need to trust and refine your own judgment so that throughout your life you can better supply yourself with quality entertainment and discriminate, and just a good skill to have to automatically be able to recognize stuff that you shouldn't be really consuming or wasting your time on. So I hope you see how involved we are in entertainment all of the time. Literally all day, every day. It gives us so much to relate to and so many new ways to interpret our lives that it's really essential to spend the time and energy to make sure we are consuming the best possible entertainment. We should want things that make us think new thoughts and feel new things and that excite us, not just things to watch because we have time to kill. And there's no escape